tat tvat anugrahena, by causeless mercy of the Lord. Even though he is the great master, himself is Iswara, Parameswar, but he is after his master, is Lord Balaram. So he is offering his prayers for his service, to be situated in the service always, so that he doesn't get affected. Here is seemingly he is feeling, why did I do this? Why did I get affected? I shouldn't have been implicated. I should have let the sacrifice go. I shouldn't have implicated. I should have get affected by Daksha. So I don't have done it. Even though he didn't do anything right. He acted in such a way to correct. But himself feeling, I should have done better. This is the proper attitude of a practitioner. Lord Shiva is teaching here for all of us how to practice our devotion service. रुद्रवाच तव वरद वरा अंग्रौ आशीष इह अखिलार्धे ये अपि मुनिभिर् असक्तैर् आदरेण अर्हणीये यदि रचित दियां मा अविद्य लोको अपविद्धं जपति नागणये तत्त्वत्परा अनुग्रहेण रुद्रवाच तव वरद वरांग्रौ आशीष इह अखिलार्धे यपि मुनिभिरसक्तैर् आदरेण अर्हणीये यदि रचित दियं मा अविद्यलोको अपविद्धं जपति नागणये तत्त्वत्परानुग्रहेण. Word to word, Mr. Prabhupada. Rudravacha, Lord Shiva said, Tava, your Varada, O Supreme Benefactor, Vara Angrau, precious lotus feet. Precious lotus, Rupa Goswami is revealing the same thing. Namastaka prayer, second verse. Nikila Sruti Ratnamala. This is how one should chant. One should meditate on that, contemplate. That's why when you take darshan of Shri Radha Shyam Sundar, look at the lotus feet very good. When you take darshan of Sri Prabhupada, look at his lotus feet and lotus face. Because Sri Guru Mukha Padma Chittite Kuriyayaka. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati is also. So there is a concentration has to be on the lotus feet of the Lord and our spiritual master and Paramparacharya. That is been told here. Precious, yes. Nikila Sruti Ratnamala Duti Nirajada Padapankajanta Ayi Mukta Kulair Upasya Harinama Samsraya. Taking shelter of the lotus feet, taking shelter of the holy name of the Lord Hari, Lord Krishna, through the Parampara Acharya, through the Acharya's lotus feet is Vani. What sweet words, precious words coming from his lotus mouth. Then we can become attached to the lotus feet of the Lord by service. Asisha by desire. We need to have strong desire, very strong desire. That also can only come if we are serving the sadhus, great devotees. Then we can have a strong desire. Otherwise, that strong desire to serve the Lord in pleasing, that also cannot happen. Strong desire to be in the center, to be name, fame, prestige, that will be the problem. That's that by serving the sadhus, that will be in the back burner. We'll see what is pleasing to Guru and Krishna. That will be in the front. Otherwise, our thing will be in the front. So that is the problem. That strong desire to serve the sadhus, then by their mercy we can be acting accordingly, as Lord Shiva is teaching here. Iha, in this material world, akilarde, for fulfillment. He api, certainly, munibhi, by the sages, asaktai, liberated, adarena, with care, arhaniye, worshipful, with great care. Lord Shiva is teaching beautiful words. Every word has great significance here. Yadi, if rachita diyam, mind fixed, me, avidya loka, the ignorant persons, apaviddam, like his operation, suddham apaviddam, apaviddam, unpurified activity, japati, utters, na ganaye, do not value, tat, it, tvat para anugrahena, by compassion like yours. So, translation by his divine grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Shiva said, my dear Lord, my mind and consciousness are always fixed on your lotus feet, which, as the source of all benediction and the fulfillment of all desires, are worshipped by all liberated great sages, because your lotus feet are worthy of worship. with my mind fixed on your lotus feet. I am no longer disturbed by persons who blaspheme me. So Lord Sai was teaching very much here. There will be so many disturbances will be there. Mm, Outside, at office or at home or in the community or even within the temple also. Yes. Yes, this can Maya can attack anybody because we're unripe mangoes, then it can happen anytime. But we should ignore those things and see what Guru is stressing upon us, how to cooperate and put him in the center and please. And that is Lord Shiva is teaching here. Even though somebody may blaspheme me, but I will not consider so much. I will consider what service can I do and how to please by that service, menial service. That is considering very much here, claiming that he's praying actually, he's praying that so that I can be better situated like this, not affected by this blasphemy or criticizing, whatever may happen. But I will ignore, forget and forgive, and then move on with my priority of seva, which Srimati Radharani is teaching. Yeah, that's why she was playing the flute. Lord Krishna said, who is that? I thought I was the player of the flute. Venu. So, yeah, he said Venu Kara, Natavara, Gopavesh. All these descriptions are there, Lord Krishna's speciality of the qualities. But here Radharani is playing the flute. Then she presented whole Sridham Mayapur to Lord Krishna. Which our sampradaya begins with flute sound of initiating Lord Brahma by the flute sound. He could hear it. He was initiated. So that's the sound vibration, chanting of the holy name is important. Which Parikshit Maharaj is also telling the same thing. Pravishna Karnarandrena Swanam Bhava Saruram. When will you get Bhava? When will you get ecstatic symptoms? When will you have a fire inside the heart, burning fire to do something? This is the same thing Madhavendra Puri has it. Yes. Ai Dina Dayardhanata He Mudranata Katavalok He Tad Avaloka Kataram Hridayam Tad Aloka Kataram. Kim karom, Brahma Kim karom. What is my duty? What is my service? What should I do? And this is the same mood of Srimati Radharani. Any Leela you to get. Jagannath Leela from Jagannath Puri. What is the topmost Leela? Radha Yatra. Where was he going? To Vrindavan. What is consciousness? He is Krishna, he is searching for Radha. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed most of the time is spent in Jagannath Puri. What is his? He is searching for Krishna. He is in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So, what is he? What is he praying? What is the topmost instructions? Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna, Sikha. Teach about Krishna, glorify Krishna, worship Krishna. This was most important instruction in the beginning or during the sannyas lila, beginning and ending. So, and he is also chanting the verse during the Radha the topmost verses, which Rupa Goswami was revealed. What is chanting? Kurukshetra Lila, but is about the service. Same attitude. What is my service? What should I do? Radharani is thinking, Madhavendra Puri is thinking, Lord Brahma is thinking, Lord Shiva is thinking, and this is what we should do. This is our business. What is our business? Is to do service. What should I do every day? What is my service? What Guru is telling? If he is not giving, I should ask, approach. Guru Maharaj, what should I do? What is my service? What should I do? How to do? Is there anything else can I do? Yes, this is our duty. Not Guru should not come to us. We are the servant. He is the master. So it is our duty to approach others. How I can help? How I can serve? If this attitude is not there, you can't chant. It's not possible. Just not possible. So that's why your Lord Shiva is teaching this. How to ignore other things but concentrate on the service. What is my service? That's why he has chanted. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has chanted. Famous verse. Please note that verse. And you can use that for your meditation, contemplation in our service attitude. Priya so I am Krishna. In the mood of Srimati Radharani is chanting. Priya so I am Krishna Sahajari Kurukshetra Milita Tad Radha Idam Uvaya Sangam Sukham Tadapi Antak Gelan Madhura Murali. Same thing, flute song. Madhura Murali Panchama Juse Kalindi Pulina Upaniya Spruhayati. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted same verse in a different way, and Rupa Goswami is chanting same meaning in a different way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted another, this is in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antilila, I think verse number 99 or so around that. Ek Kaumara Hara is chanting. Same, we are the same two personalities. So in Vrindavan, at that consciousness, but here now in Kurukshetra, where we are meeting, so this is not in proper consciousness, this is not Vrindavan. We can't release this. It's not possible. So that's a let us. Please come to Vrindavan. So Srimad Radharani gopis are speaking to Lord Krishna when Lord Krishna came finally after meeting many others, Nanda and Yashoda and everything. So and this is the consciousness. Your Lord Shiva is also addressing the Lord most worshipful. That he is telling the same thing with Parvati also. Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. But beyond that, further than that is Tadiyanam samarchanam. Tasmat parataram devi. Beyond that is serving. Yes. And our Srila Prabhupada is also teaching by his father. He always showed how my son can become a follower of Srimad Radharani service. And Srila Prabhupada has shown his whole life how to serve Srimati Radharani. According to the desire of Rupa Goswami, desire of Sri Bhakti, who is Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur? Sri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya is mercy personified of Radharani. That's why he could do as Lion Guru. That's why his disciple can do these wonders. Ordinary person, if he is not empowered by Rupa Goswami and Radharani, not possible. He can do these things, services. What he has achieved, significant results. So if we want to achieve anything significant in bhakti, then we have to have the mercy of Srimad Radharani through the Parampara Acharya, through Sri Prabhupada and our spiritual master, becoming subservient and follow his instruction. What is our prayer? That's what Prabhupada is revealing. If you see that, we'll refer to that Radhastami lecture. Prabhupada is clearly stating what should be our contemplation, how we should pray, is indicating there. So we should concentrate. If you don't read, if you don't hear what Prabhupada has to say, then what will we know? What will we know? We will not know much. We may practice bhakti years, but we will not know. So always it has to be on the basis of Srila Prabhupada, what he has to say. So here Lord Shiva is telling, I am no longer disturbed by persons who blaspheme me, claiming that my activities are not purified. Yes, people will go on saying so many things, whatever they want. I do not mind their accusations, and I excuse them out of compassion, just as you exhibit compassion toward all living entities. So that is the spiritual masters, personified Srimad Radharani and Nityananda Balaram. They are the most compassionate. Yes, you will not see the most compassion. You will see the most compassionate in Gaur Leela, because he is in the mood of Srimad Radharani. Radharani is ready to give Krishna Prema, ready to deliver Buddhists, Mayavadis, you name it, offenders, atheists. Because you have to show me by proof. Then we will accept. What is that mercy? You are telling topmost mercy. So you can see it in Gaur Leela, all the mercy is there, how he is delivered. So then, yes, this we can accept that. Please repeat, Lord Shiva said, my dear Lord, my mind and consciousness are always fixed. He is also there in Navadvip Dham, Gaur Leela, Lord Shiva is also there. So Mahaprabhu met, he was dancing ecstatically. Lord Shiva and Parvati, they were serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so much, they are in intimate relationship. Always fixed on your lotus feet, which as a source of all benediction and the fulfillment of all desires, are worshipped by all liberated great sages, because your lotus feet are worthy of worship. With my mind fixed on your lotus feet, I am no longer disturbed with persons who blaspheme me, claiming that my activities are not purified. I do not mind their accusation, and I excuse them out of compassion, just as you exhibit compassion toward all living entities. Purport Bishop Prabhupada. Lord Shiva expressed herein his regret at having been angry and having disturbed the sacrificial activities of Daksha. This is the first point we have to learn in our services, day-to-day basis. So that's why we chant that aparadha sahasrani kriyante maharnasya maya dasoham matto kshamasya madhusodana. Yes, this is why we chant, because we do so many offenses. And this is before chanting, we are supposed to chant 10 offenses. That also Prabhupada has given the process. Whether you are at home or at temple or train, bus, wherever you are, that we should chant so that we contemplate. I should not do this. So I should avoid these things every day. Yes. If we don't remind ourselves with that, then we will continue to do those things. So that's what Prabhupada has stipulated. Before initiation, this is the instruction first they will give. So all the spiritual masters, they will talk on the 10 offenses, because it is so important. That's why. Because this Prabhupada has given it. That is the pre-process before chanting. So that's where our concentration has to go on, what Prabhupada has given. King Daksha had insulted him in many ways, and thus he had become angry and had frustrated the entire sacrificial ceremony. Later, when he was pleased, the yajna performances were reinstituted, and therefore he regretted his activities. Now he says that because his mind is fixed on the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Vishnu, he is no longer disturbed by ordinary critics of his way of life. As we understand from Chaitanya Bhagavat, from Damdas Thakur is also revealing, as Lord Shiva is revealing to us also. By serving the representatives of the Lord, they are more merciful. Lord may be pleased, may not be pleased. He may give, he may not give mercy. It is consequence, it's up to his independent. So he can decide whether to give or not give. But his devotee definitely will give. Be confident. Siddhir bhavati vaneti. Achyuta bhakti. If you perform Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna's bhakti, no guarantee. But Nisham says tad bhaktas. If you serve Lord's devotees, guaranteed, 100%. So no one else can give guarantee. But if you serve the Lord's devotee, then guaranteed perfection. But according to his order, it has to not according to your order, not according to your rules. It has to be according to their order, their rules, their instructions. That is service, not according to our. We may have many desires, many ways I can do, but what they like us to do. That's what Radharani is always looking. So how Krishna wants it. So that is our service attitude. We are learning. Now he says that his mind is fixed on the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Vishnu is no longer disturbed by ordinary critics of his way of life. Yeah, even Radharani is criticized so many days. She's this, she's that, taking the water. This has been explained by Acharyas. Yes, but she's ignored because my attitude is to serve my beloved Lord. If I hear all these things, I can't. Pravishta karnarandena swanam bhava sarva dunot samalam krishna sililam yatha sarat. So my fixing is on the flute sound. Let me hear always Shyamsundar Vajendranan Krishna's flute sound and keep constantly focused on his service, how to please him. From this statement, my Lordship, it is understood that as long as one is on the material platform, one is affected by three modes of material nature. How to visit your transcendental platform? Prabhupada is referring. Mam chayo abhya vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gudan samatitetan brahma bhuyaya. That is the verse. Prabhupada is here explaining. It is understood that as soon as one is in Krishna consciousness, however, one is no longer affected by such material activities. One should therefore always be fixed in Krishna consciousness, busy in transcendental loving service of the Lord. This is what, from the beginning of the class, we are discussing this only. Transcendental loving service. Who has love? Prabhupada has love, our spiritual master. So we have to obtain from them this power, the capacity, and the instructions, how to do, what to do, when to do, all this. Because we are not we have no capacity to do any of these things. We have no understanding. So that it has to be revealed from them. Loving service. It is guaranteed, that such a devotee will never be affected. Who? The avyabhicharena seva. That means unadulterated, so without no more separate agenda, but only to please Sri Prabhupada and spiritual master. Then it is done for that, then he can not be affected. Not possible. Because the strength, mercy, everything is given by the spiritual master. So through Srimati Radharani and Nityananda Balram, it is coming down. Affected the actions and reactions, three modes. This fact is also corroborated in Bhagavad Gita, which we quoted. That is the verse Prabhupada referring. Anyone who is fixed in the transcendental loving service of the Lord has surpassed all the material qualities and is situated in the status of Brahman realization. That is Mamchi Abhyapchana Bhakti Yogena Sevate Sagunan Samatityatan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. That is what Brahman realization means. Not the merging into Brahman. We are talking about Parabrahman realization, serving personal form of the Lord. One is not affected by hankering for material objects. The recommendation of Srimad Bhagavatam is that one should always be Krishna conscious and should never forget his transcendental relation with the Lord. Smaktavya satato Vishnu, vismattavya na jatachit. Always. Eva kinkara. Sarva vidya nishedayor. Everything is in these two lines. All the instruction essence is in these two lines. Always remember Krishna. How? Only by serving Guru and Krishna, taking their instructions in the heart, then you can actually do that. Otherwise, not possible. This program has to be followed strictly by everyone. From the statement of Lord Shiva, it is understood that he was always in Krishna consciousness. Thus, he remained free from material affliction. The only remedy, therefore, is to continue Krishna consciousness rigidly. That's why take this process as for the next few days, chant the holy name 4 to 6, 3 to 6, 2 to 6, whatever time, as much as possible. Fix up in chanting. Then that can elevate our consciousness so that we can celebrate properly, we'll be in the right consciousness, and we'll do proper service and everything in pleasing to our spiritual master and Sri Prabhupada. If not, then we can't bring that consciousness. It's not possible because we have not having the capacity to do that. So that's a rigidly means that's what first begins with the day in the morning. Brahma Muhurta rigid, then rest of the day you can be rigid, fixed. If that is not the rigid, you can't be rigid. Because material modes will affect us. Yes, that is the solution. In order to get out of the contamination of the material mode, that's what we have to do. And Prabhupada have opened up the Prabhupada lectures. This is London. Prabhupada has given 4 or 5. See what Prabhupada has to say. This is our philosophy. We are attracted. Krishna is all attractive. But who is he running after? To please Krishna through Radharani. And just today is auspicious day of Radhastami, Radharani's appearance. So you should offer Pushpanjali and pray to Radharani. What you should be? Please note it. Make a note and do this. Don't forget it. On Radhastami day, in the morning Mangalarati, throughout the day, offer this prayer. Because this has a potency. Because Prabhupada has given it. That Radharani, kindly be merciful and tell about me to your Krishna. Because Krishna doesn't belong to us. It is her Krishna. It is our Guru Acharya's Krishna. To your Krishna, that Krishna is yours. Krishna, Radha Krishna. Krishna is not independent. Krishna is Radharani's property. So you have to approach Krishna through Radharani. That is today's auspicious day. Worship Radharani very nicely and be happy. Thank you very much. Prabhupada is telling us how to offer a service. Because please recommend me. You are submitting to Radharani, submitting through spiritual master Prabhupada and Parampara, submitting to her that please recommend me. Because I have no qualification. If you all recommend, then Krishna can accept because he cannot reject at that point. So then Nisham Setarba, that is the result of that. So here another place Prabhupada is telling. Lesson is that we should not treat Radharani as ordinary girl or Krishna as ordinary man. They are the supreme absolute, but in the absolute truth, there is a pleasure potency. Yes, you can have Sambhit Shakti, Sandhini Shakti. If you don't have Hadini Shakti, you can't be liberated. Still in this material world. Yes. Unless we get the Hadini, that's why Hare Krishna, not just Krishna. That's why through the Parampara Acharya, we understand, we can process, we can perfect. Otherwise, not possible. So that is very clear. We have to understand here. That is exhibited in the dealings of Radha and Krishna and Radha's expansions of all the gopis. And Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Thank you very much. Chant Hare Krishna. You can chant. Can you chant? All right. You can chant. So Prabhupada is showing. So how many classes, how much is stressing and explaining us. Don't try to see Krishna. You cannot, because this is his guru has told that he is repeating. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur told like that. You cannot see Krishna with your material eyes. Work in such a way, do service in such a way that Krishna wants to see you. Your guru wants to see you. He wants to give you blessing. He wants to give you instruction, personal instruction. Yes, that should be the way to do. Neither you can hear about him with your material ears, neither you can touch. But if you engage your tongue in the service of the Lord, that is chanting the holy name. That's what we because you will refer to Prabhupada 4 to 6 a.m., 4:30 to 6. Prabhupada is constantly reminding us throughout many purports. You will find. Yeah, because he knows what the problem is. Future problem and current problem. He knows how much weak we are. So without that, we will be always be weak. So that is where our strength lies. And he will reveal himself to, here I am. That is wanted. So feel separation of Krishna, just like Radharani, as Lord Chaitanya teaches us, and engage your tongue in the service of the Lord. And this is what Vairagya Vijja Nijbhakti Yoga Sikshardam Purusha Purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sarira Yastam Aham Prapadye. That's how we approach Srimad Radharani also through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then we can actually draw the mercy. So anyway, our time is up. Vandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Sadasiv ki jai, Tulsi Maharani ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktam ki jai. Here, Radha Madhava Sakis Darshan. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Happy Radhastami in advance.
Thank you for your Radhastami message. I'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. And we'd like to offer our praise to Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Narsimha, Jai
Jai
Narsimha,
Narsimha, Jai Jai Narsimha,
Jai
Prahlādesha, Jai Padma Padma Bhakam.
Ugra Veera Mahavishnu.
Mahavishnu Jalandam Sarvadomukham Narsimha Vishnu Bhadram Bhakti Bhakti Pramamiham.
Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai.
Bhagwan ki jai, Lord Maharaj ki jai.
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the
So Dismal Vaishnavas.
Bhagavad
Vasindabheva cha Patidana Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namo
Namo
Namo.
Namo.
Vaishnavinda ki
Vishnu
jai,
Jai.
Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada.
Jai
Father ki
Jai.
jai.
Thank you very much.
Lord Premanande.
Hari Hari
Hare
Bol. Thank you, Krishna Namananda
Just a
Prabhu.
quick
Hare Krishna.
reminder. Jagannath Prabhu is giving this 2 day seminar on Friday and Saturday. You're all invited. There's a very renowned speaker and a very senior devotee from the Radha Gopinath Mandir, Chapati congregation, who's stationed now in Amritsar and preaching heavily in Amritsar and traveling throughout India and different parts of the world to give these seminars. These are very powerful seminars, and so I would encourage everybody to take this opportunity to avail this opportunity which you are getting. Is basically invited by the North American temple and RGB body to give a presentation for 3 days continuously for the upcoming temple festival meeting, which both me and Devikan are going in Houston, Texas next week. So all the 3 days, he's the only speaker who is speaking. All the 3 days. There may be other speakers speaking one day or something, but he's speaking all the 3 days. So it's a very important seminars to have quality conversations between devotees and to feel ourselves belonging to our ISKCON. So attend these wonderful seminars which can open up lots of enthusiasm in your devotional service. Are there any questions? If you, yeah, I had just asked for a poll so that we know who all are attending. Accordingly, we can make prasad and all. So if you can, we can do that in Japathon. But I will encourage everybody to join. Are there any questions on that?
Thank you, Prabhu. We'll attend.
Prabhuji is going to be available on a YouTube.
It won't. It can be available. Yeah, we will make it available on the YouTube later on. But try to have personal interaction.
Okay.
Try to attend the seminar. No, that's.
What are the timings, Prabhuji?
On Friday, it is 7 to 9. On Saturday, it is 5 to 7. Saturday.
It's evening, okay.
Yeah, evening. Saturday, as such, after the seminar, there'll be also Adivash preparation for Radhasmi and offering different articles to Srimati Radharani. So on Saturday evening, 5 to 7, and then preparation of Radhasmi. It's a big thing. Also, a quick thing on the Radhasmi front. If anybody would like to volunteer for the Radhasmi feast preparation, just like Sunday feast, Radhasmi feast, we'll be starting at 12 o'clock. I'll be leading that cooking, so we need volunteers. So it's an important feast. The kitchen belongs to Srimati Radharani, the DD kitchen as well as the community hall kitchen. So if you'd like to join us, most welcome. Let me know. Privately message me.
Thank you.
Naman Prabhu is the first one to volunteer. So, okay. Thank you very much, Naman Prabhu. Okay.
Maybe we'll make Syam Savera or Radharani's prayer. We'll see.
Yeah, Shyam Savera.
Yeah.
Joy. That's a nice suggestion. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody has good suggestions and would like to also join, please contact me. Thank you all very much. Yeah. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, everyone. Hare